We are live.
Welcome to the lunchtime with Emily and Kathleen. And today we have a special guest. Xabelina Vargas is with us, and she's a homeschool. She homeschools her children, and she is making it in the world of marketing. And she's going to share her story with us today. Welcome, Xabelina.
Hello, thank you, Emily. Thank you, Kathleen, for having me here. It is such a blessing and such an honor.
It's an honor to have you.
Thank you.
So, tell us a little bit of your background. How did you get into this? What spiked your interest, or?
Okay, well, let's see here. How did I get into the world of the home-based business, working from home, online, just enjoying the freedom of the residuals income? Uh, is it Emily? Is somebody texting you, girl?
I'm so sorry.
If that's Obama, you better let him know that I called him the other day and that he needs to pick up the phone. No, but well, you know what? It's actually pretty funny. A little bit on my history. Okay, so pretty much, my husband and I, we've been together since we were very, very young. We met at the age of 13 and 14.
Oh my God.
And I know, right? It's crazy. We had a little bit of just we grew up in just like negative environments and stuff like that, and we really were not taught the value of relationships, the value of money, the value of just believing in yourself. We really were not taught all that. My husband he's always been a bit of a go-getter. The last thing on my mind, the last thing that I ever thought was that I would be making a full-time income from home and also homeschooling my children. That was the last thing on my mind, and I'll tell you why. Because growing up, I grew up pretty much in poverty. My mother was on welfare, and it was just very unstable. And I actually dropped out at the 8th grade. I had my daughter at the 8th grade. I dropped out, and ever since then, I've just been a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I always knew that when I grew up, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That was like my thing. I'm like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a mom, But I always loved singing and acting and stuff like that. But I didn't really believe in myself enough to actually pursue these things. So nothing, my husband and I, we were together. My husband, just works so many hours, so many hours. We moved to New Jersey. And that is where I heard the whole concept of homeschooling. I was like, what is a homeschooling, and why on earth would you want to be home all day long with your kids? That's insanity, But it's actually pretty funny, because as I started to really look into it, I saw more positives than I did negatives. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try it for a year. And it's so funny, because that's exactly what I said about the home-based business. I said, I'm going to try it for a year, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't. And little did I know that when something works, it's because you make it work, okay? You could try something for a year. It's like a marriage. You don't go in there signing the prenup, If you sign the prenup, you're pretty much saying, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, no, you got to be committed to it, So, but it was pretty scary, because my whole life I ran away from commitment, right? And these are a few of the things that I committed to: my marriage, my children, and my home-based business, and it's been prosperous. Okay, so but getting into all of that, so I started to homeschool my children. It's been absolutely wonderful. The children are home. They're spending the time with us. We're laying down this foundation, this strong foundation for our children, and you talk to them, and they're just cool kids. We pursue their passions. What is it that they like to do? That's what we go for. We have the time. Now,
Boy, there's really something to be said for that. I just think that is amazing. I think that, to be able to lay those foundations into the children, they don't get that in the school.
no.
I mean, that's something that's just not taught. So you're sharing prosperity with them at a very, very young age. I just,
Yeah.
to be able to impart that mindset.
Yeah, and Kathleen, I didn't actually start to. Oh, excuse me. I have to warn y'all. We have a bird, okay? And he's a really cute sun conure, and he's actually really loud. He belongs in the wild. Don't get birds. They belong in the wild because they're loud. I noticed this a few months after I got him. But anyways, y'all, if you hear him screaming, I always say this. I would much rather have an angry bird yelling over my shoulder than an angry boss. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got the crazy angry cat, so if your bird goes off and my cat starts going crazy,
that's hilarious.
If somebody sees my cat climbing up me, rescue me, please.
Oh, no. But that's the beauty of working from home, right?
I love it.
Your cat can climb on you, and you don't have to file for a sexual, harassment.
No, I don't. No, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But Kathleen, actually, I didn't start to teach them. We didn't really start to teach them about the prosperity and really how to just think big until we got into network marketing. And being that we were homeschooling, my husband was working. Oh man, he worked so many hours just to provide this lifestyle. We live in New Jersey. We live in this cute little Irish town, right? I don't know if you guys ever heard of the movie. I think it was Goodfellas. No, it was one of those mobster movies. It was like a series, and they filmed it here, and it's hilarious. It's a small little town full of Irish people with a really thick accent, and we live in a really cute town home that costs a lot of money. And right across the street is New York, which is it's fantastic. So we go back and forth to New York. It's really fun, but it's expensive to live here. My husband works a lot, and he's a manager at a Honda dealership. So if you're looking for a Honda, I had this epiphany. I had this idea. I said, what is life? All of a sudden, I said, okay, we're homeschooling. I want my children to really learn hands-on. I want them to travel. I want to travel the world with my kids. And, I got into looking up online how to make money from home while you travel. And, guys, this is what's so awesome about working from home and so awesome about working for our team as well, that we teach you how to reach out to the masses through the internet. We teach you how to use the wonderful world of the internet to touch the people who have the same vision that you do. So I started to Google it, and I came across, check this out, their names were the Naked Hippies, and they lived in their RV. Okay? Yeah. And I'm like, that is so cool. It's like, and they were just sitting there, and they were just the sweetest thing in the world, and that was Bruce and Trisha Barnes, and they were just like, we live in our RV, and we're making an income from home on our computer, and if you want to know more, go ahead and connect with us. And I did. I started to stalk them all over the internet. And eventually, I joined with them, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to join, okay? And it's so funny, right? So I did, and I just learned so much, and our plans are to take our children, move them into, a tin can with wheels, and just hit the road and experience life. So that's what we're doing. And
how real.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing, yeah. And with the books that we've been reading and stuff like that, Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Let me tell you guys, these books are so important. They're so important for your adulthood. Okay, they should be something. They should be recommended in the I would say like in the 5th grade and the 6th grade. Children should really read these books. My kids are reading them.
I so agree with you that those types of books, that whole mindset is so very, very important to establish at a young age, because that's where all your self-esteem even comes from, and seeing your own value. So I just think you're so wise, so wise.
You are on such an amazing path. I've homeschooled too, and I've actually taken my kids. We mostly homeschool. And we mostly unschooled. And actually, in between selling one home and purchasing another, I had 5 weeks, a little more than 5 weeks. So I put our stuff in storage. I have an A-liner, so it pops up and it goes up in like 30 seconds. And we hit the road for 5 weeks. And we did an unschooling road trip. A part of that, and what I applaud you for, it's an amazing lifestyle when you're homeschooled, because we incorporated finance into that. We had so much time and we had so much money, and we had so much of the U.S. that we could cover, and so we had some planning. So we got the maps out, we did up the budget, and we went where the kids sort of wanted to go, if you will, and so again, it gave them a real experience with money, geography, and really living on the road and learning. Everywhere we went, we bought a local book or we studied the location. Excellent, excellent. I only wish we could have done it for longer. So, and I have your full-time RV dream too. So, and I actually found the Naked Hippies the same way that you did as well.
Wow, that is. I can't believe that. Really? You found them online just like that?
Well, I found, well, I've been with Kathleen for a little while, okay. So I happened to already be in the same group that the Naked Hippies were in, not really realizing who they were or whatever. But when I was Googling, that's when I found them online outside of the group that I was in. So it's funny as you say. I was already in the group though. Yeah. I was downline of her, and I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. But I'm in love with them. You know, yeah. I just love the lifestyle, and they're really showing people how you can have true freedom and how you can grow your income doing this. And they're excellent role models, yeah. And I'm sure you will be as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I love them. I love them to death. And, you know, the reason why they have so much success is because they're just true to who they are. Oh, goodness. There he goes.
My cat just meowed.
That's hilarious. I'm telling you, these animals, yeah. But, yeah, that's, you know, you know, success comes in just being yourself. You know, that's one of the things that I learned very quickly. Hi, baby. Oh wait, let me go get my bird, and we'll see. We'll have a Tom and Jerry here.
There he is.
Hey, oh, he's so beautiful.
Yeah, he's a cutie. He's getting really old though. So he's sort of on his last legs. He's my son's cat, and he left for college, went off and got married, and never came back for the cat.
Oh, no, and that's exactly what they would do to my bird.
I have one that went off to college, left me a dog, and then got married, went in the service, and then even brought me home another dog.
Oh.
That is just abuse. That's just abuse.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So I have 2 of them, and you better hope that they don't sing while we're on this.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. We might as well have, like, a show with them on. They take over anyways, you know. See how they feel about us working from home.
So how old are your kids, Xabelina?
Oh, let's see here. I have a 17-year-old daughter who's absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, oh, my God, you're so pretty. And I have a 14-year-old son, and I have an 11-year-old daughter. Yeah. I know. I'm excited. You know, I'm really excited. Our dreams are very, very, very close to come into play, and I'm excited about that. You know, this company has really allowed it to be possible in a very simple way. You know. I've had experiences with other companies before. You know, I went into the I would go to like house parties, and then I would also go to like the hotel meetings and stuff like that. And you know, my kids, it's funny because my kids said, "Mom, this is supposed to be like I don't know, like a job that is gonna keep you home with us, and you're not home. So I said okay, and you know, and I had to look for something else. I really had to look for something else. I said it has to be something that I can use my computer, something where I can share my lifestyle and be able to just share that with the people and inspire people and not be tied down to it. And I found it. You know, knock and it shall be open. Ask and you shall receive it.
Yeah, what would you attribute your success to? Because I think we're seeing success with you. And would you say that's a pretty quick turnaround, or give us some idea, our viewers some idea about if you turned a corner, if you have, what do you think that's attributable to?
Well, I'll tell you what. The really good thing about this industry is that, like Robert Kiyosaki puts it, you want to be in a company and in an industry where you're going to have leverage, where, God forbid, you get sick, your residual income still comes in. You know, if you guys haven't read any books on Robert Kiyosaki, I really recommend viewers out there pick up those books because they're actually awesome. So I knew that network marketing for me was going to be it because, you know, yes, you do put in the work by sharing the opportunity with people. You do put in the work by just evolving yourself as a person, because you really do have to get out of your comfort zone. A lot of times people don't do this because they're afraid of talking to people. They're afraid of, you know, making videos. They're afraid. There's just this fear, and fear paralyzes you. So, you know, a lot of it I can thank personal development for, a lot of the reading. Also, connecting daily with the people that you know that you want to be like, and you start talking like them. You know, if you're connected with them daily, you start talking like them. And that's one of the really good things about our team. There's always something going on, you know. So what I can attribute my success to was the personal development, getting over those fears. You know, fear is always going to be there. I'll tell you what, when I first started to call people and share my opportunity, I wanted to throw up. I was just so nauseous. I was like, hello, and let me tell you, even through the nausea, even through all of that, they were like, yeah, sure. It was the way that I expressed it to them. My intentions were not, hey, I want your money. My intentions were, hey, guys, there is something that I have come across, and it's actually really pretty good, and it's one of the best pay structures that I've seen. Would you be interested in watching a video? And they're like, sure, Lena, we know you, we like you, we trust you, you know? And that's the same exact vibe that you need to give to people. When they know you, like you, and trust you, they will be willing to watch a video. And, you know, your company provides these videos. Sometimes they're 45 minutes long. Don't nobody want to watch a 45-minute video. But we have a video that's not that long. And they watch it, and then they see the value in it. So, you know, that's I can attribute my success to that, just facing my fears, getting past that, getting out of my comfort zone, reading personal development books, plugging in every single day to our team, what's going on in our team. That's something that you just have to do. It's like bathing. If you don't bathe, you stink. You know?
That's so true.
So it's just like that. It becomes second nature. At first, it's very uncomfortable because you're coming outside of yourself. But I say this, you know, become the person that you were created to be, and you will attract people to you. You know, a lot of people don't live their lives. A lot of people, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. That's actually a rap song.
Well, that is very, very true. And a lot of us are waking up. A lot of us really are beginning to understand that the whole self-improvement and the mindset, and it really does electrify you. It gives you so much hope and opportunity and inspiration and encouragement to step out. You just know it. Your whole system sort of quickens. Your spirit just quickens.
Yes, it does. And you know, I'm sorry, guys. I digress. I've got ADD. That means awesome, detention deficit disorder. Anyways, Robert Kiyosaki puts it this way. He says, guys, you need leverage. So I knew that I wanted to be in network marketing because in network marketing you have the leverage. You really do. You're not working by yourself. And, you know, I attract people who think the same way that I think, and even bigger, by the videos that I put out there and by the messages that I put out there. And how do I come up with these messages? I read. And when I read something and it's very interesting, I share it to the people. And you know, that's the type of people that you're going to attract. They see, you know what, Lena is thinking big, she's going somewhere, and she's already there with a team, so let me go ahead and see what she's up to. And you give them that opportunity, see what we're up to, plug them in with the team, and they fall in love. And so, you know, you're not by yourself. Then all of a sudden, they come in, then they do the same thing. You encourage them. You know, so it's speaking life into people. I get paid to speak life into people and help them save and manage their money and make money. That's my dream job, you know?
I love how you are sharing. Right now you're sharing a book. Would you like to share a little with us on the book that you're doing? You're doing some hangouts on going over a book, I believe.
I sure am. You know, and the reason for my hangout is because I want to help people condition their minds. I want to help people get out of that fear by inviting them into my hangouts so that they can be exposed and just kind of talk, you know, and help them with their personal development so that they can step into the role of the awesome person. But yeah, it's the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Okay, guys, so check it out. Yes, you do make money with this industry, and you know it could be that you attract so many awesome people. Check this out, right? Some people actually get lucky. They come into this industry and they talk to somebody who is a hustler and a go-getter, and all of a sudden that hustler underneath them makes $1 million. Guess who's also going to benefit? You know, the person, you, right? But here's the thing. Now you have the money. What do you do with it? You know, if your mentality, if your financial blueprint is set for a $30,000 a year lifestyle, you can make $1 million and spend all that money and end up with $30,000 a lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So the Millionaire Mind Book Club is we're teaching people. He teaches people how to think bigger, keep their money, know how to invest it, where to invest it, and stuff like that. So yes, this industry does give you work it, you get you reap the benefits. Yes, you will see the progress. You will get paid if you work it. But now what? You know, now what? Sometimes we're so deprived. You know, we're working all these jobs and you don't get to go out to eat. You don't really go to get out to go. You don't really get to go out with your family as much. And then you get into this business, and then you start to make the money, and then you have the money, and then it's like, woo, let's fly! You know? Then the money's gone. You know.
Yeah, Kathleen was talking about that yesterday with the thermostat, right, Kathleen?
Yeah. Yeah, and that came from seminars that I had attended for T. Harv Eker with his millionaire mindset. And, you know, there's so much truth in that psychological level that society puts you in because you see yourself as a person that is X number of dollars a year because that's what you've been told by an employer or maybe you've had your own business and you've reached a ceiling because you don't know how or you haven't been able to break through that next level yourself. So doing hangouts, connecting with people like yourself that can help get you past that mindset, get you past that blockage and show you how to achieve the next level. It isn't that you'll have an never ending. You're always going to have to climb that step. You're always going to have to find somebody that can give you that hand up. Mm-hmm. You know, every time you reach a ceiling point, and you'll know it eventually. You'll begin to recognize it. But in that process, you've got to set some goals for yourself. You got to have a vision as to where you want to be.
Yeah.
Or you're not going to know where you're going. It's like that. It's one thing to get in the RV and just say, okay, we're just going to take a road trip and end up where we're going.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere along the way, you're going to want to make sure there's gas station, there's place to go buy groceries. So you're going to have to do a little planning there.
That's true. You gotta make sure you have all the essentials. You can't. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. And you know, ladies, in order to make it in this industry, I'll tell you why people don't make it in this industry. Because they don't plug themselves in. That's one. A lot of people get into the network marketing and they don't have a solid team, or their leadership up there, they can't reach to them, they can't talk to them or something like that. And then they don't find it in themselves to actually read the books and work on themselves and just kind of step into the role of the leader. But I'll tell you what, this is why I absolutely love my team, our team. We have all that. We have all that, and I can attribute my success to that, because when I'm not working, they are. It's like a machine. It's always going. The Simple Freedom team is always going, and when I'm not available, I know that 1,000, 2,000 people are. So they provide the mindset training. We provide it for you. I do it on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. If you guys want to be there, check it out. The Millionaire Mind, the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And, they provide all kinds of things, calls every single day, trainings on how to do what we do for free. It's all free. There's no reason in the world why we shouldn't succeed.
Right.
So,
there's lots of people out here that want to help.
Yes, indeed. So many. And you girls, look at this. Lunchtime with the ladies. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're committed, like you, to supporting others in their growth and helping them find the right mentors. So this is sort of a mentoring kind of hangout, but it's also to encourage the mindset and also to show them, just like you had said, you made commitments. You made it to your marriage, to your family, and to your home-based business. And those that do succeed online are those that actually have made that commitment, because you said you were going to give it a year. Well, that's a good length of time to make a commitment to. Some people say, oh, I'll give it a month. I'll give it 3 months. There is too much to learn. It's a great craft that needs to be learned. So the commitment's a good part of that. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Stay committed, and you will see the fruits. A lot of people think that, as soon as it's like planting the seeds. As soon as I plant a seed, I should see the growth right away. No, first the seed has to die. You are the seed. Die to yourself. Okay? Because everything that you think you know, you actually don't know. So be open-minded. Anybody who is open-minded, anybody who is willing to grow will make it, because you were meant to make it. Okay? So I appreciate you ladies. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm excited.
Thank you so much. And what a great note to end on, because our time is pretty much up. We cannot thank you enough. You've brought a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and I think you're going to just do so fabulous. You appeal to so many, such a broad base. I love that you're homeschooling. I love that you have the whole RV and the life on the road, and you sought out a way to finance that lifestyle, that freedom. I just love it. I truly love it. You are an inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you so much, Xabelina.
All right, guys. Check it out. Be here every single day with Kathleen and Emily, okay? And also get with us. You want to grow. You want to be superhero, all right? Thank you for having me, ladies.
Thank you. God bless. Bye.
Bye.